This is the Friday, June 11th meme stock update. We've been talking about the dynamic with these meme stocks into options expiration for weeks now. And we've posted all these videos, maybe a dozen videos, talking about the fact that on Monday, traders rush into short-dated call options, typically the options that expire 5 days, right? So on Monday, they buy the Friday expiration. The stocks all get pumped up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday, you have a dynamic of selling. And the fact in our view is that, look, until whatever flow is coming into the market, be it retail or hedge fund or whatever else it is, until that flow is bigger than options market making hedging flow, then the stock is going to stick to these levels. So what you see here on the chart, on this trading view chart, is our gamma strike, our largest area of hedging, which is a magnet over the last 2 weeks roughly. And you can see how the stock reverts to these big levels. In this case, we extended to 72, but all of the largest open interest is at 40. Down comes the stock. The next day, because of all that call buying, the gamma is at 60. The biggest gamma strike's at 60, and then you can see now we revert. So these levels are put out in the morning before the market opens. So, this is not something that's posted at night. And from that perspective, we believe that you can forecast the movement of these stocks from where the big options levels are, and that is because these hedging flows all point to or are all tied to these big gamma strikes. So with that, I know 2 days ago, the big gamma strike was 55, AMC pinned that. Next day, next 2 days, we moved to 50, and the market pushed under that, and we're right back now to what we call the key gamma strike for this Friday, which is 40. And this big 40 strike sits in place until likely 618, should be the floor in AMC, because there's so much open interest that expires on 618, which is next Friday. And if we look at our Equity Hub data here, right now most of the gamma is in Friday. So right now you can see that the bulk of gamma, 40% of gamma, expires today, but the top delta is on 618, and we know that from previous data marks that the bulk of this call open interest is at the 40 strike going into 618. So that's why we think that is going to function as a pin or low area for AMC. Now, on Monday, we're expecting that call buyers come back in. They're going to buy the 618 expiration option, and that should give a little boost to AMC and some of these other stocks. One of the other ones that obviously everyone's talking about is GameStop, and what's so amazing about GameStop is this stock was really hit hard yesterday all day long, and that didn't really seem like options flow. But what happens is when you have the bulk of gamma was at 300, and that was when the stock was at 320, 330, we said the stock is likely overextended because the gamma is all at 300. So the options aren't rolling up to meet this new higher price. And then the stock just cratered yesterday. And with that, any call option that expires today, that it was certainly above 300, and any option that was really above, say, 250, just got burned up. And so today, 230 is the max that we're looking for into today's expiration, with 40% of gamma expiring. So we would consider 200 to 230 sort of the range. And as these two are magnets, so the stock is going to likely get drawn into one of these two prices. The other stock that we need to touch on is Clover. And the fascinating thing about Clover is the bulk of gamma is at 15. It doesn't expire until next Friday. So the indicative range into next week at the moment for us is 10 to 15. And the stock pre-open is down a bit. It's down to 1433, as you can see on this trading view chart. So our range is really here, 15 to 10. There's another dynamic that's at play, and that was announced yesterday with the Russell, that they are going to be cutting Clover out of the Russell 3000 index. And I believe this takes place on June 25th. So this means that big pension funds, indexers, anyone who has capital tied to the Russell index is going to have to be selling Clover. So that is a major headwind or pressure for that stock. And what's so fascinating is that this, of course, humongous rally takes place just into and as this announcement is made, so that the stock is really a good 10, 15, 20% higher than it was last week. And now this index announcement comes out wherein pension funds or big institutional money will likely be looking to sell the stock over the next 2 weeks into that June 25th reconstitution date. If you found this video interesting, you can get a free trial of our Equity Hub product, which you see on your screen here, at spotgamma.com. You can also reach us at SpotGamma on Twitter.
Thank you.